Welcome back to the Flying Scotsman FM channel, and today we've got something a little bit different for you. It is the XI starting 11 of some of the oldest players in Football Manager. Starting off here with the goalkeeper, it is Chan Tat Soon. Macanese, partially Chinese. Apologies to anyone if I have mispronounced that, because I know I will have. So here we are, as we said, 52 years old, 27 caps for the national team. National fitness 16, but other than that, other than, his punching tendency and his rushing out tendency, he, as you would expect, has kind of deteriorated. Take a wee look at his history, just have a run through. So his career at Lampak, doesn't tell me what division or what country they're from, before moving on to Hong Kong to play for Sun He, where he got some good first team exposure. Then he moved to Macau for free, and then Lampak here tells you here it's from Macau but not down the bottom for some reason. So we're going back to Sun He in Hong Kong, then moving back to Macau's home nation to Monte Carlo, then played for Chow Pak K, and then again back to Hong Kong for a season before coming back to Macau. But he's a free agent. In fact, no, he's not. He is still actually playing for a team called Sun City in Macau. So there you have it. That's the oldest goalkeeper available in Football Manager 2024. Next up, we have Swedish right back Roger Sandberg. He's never played for the national team, unfortunately, but as you can see, again, he looks like he has played for a lot of clubs. Absolutely all of his attributes have went down. Natural fitness of 12, leadership 15, but other than that, everything is below 10, which you would expect from somebody in their 50s. Although he does look a bit younger than that in his face back there. Again, quick run through of his career history. Played his entire career in Sweden, firstly for Patea IF, IFK Luleå, Umeå FC. We're moving to Hammarby in the top flight of Swedish football, and then he's recently played for FC Samper Darenese. I think I nailed that one. There you have it. That's the right back in our oldest starting 11. Next up we have Gregory Goodridge, another versatile player. Look at this, can play almost anywhere on the pitch. We are putting him at centre back, heading at 5, good marking at 2, great tackling at 5, good flair and leadership. 63 caps for the Barbados in that international team, very good. He actually played in England for a good while, played for Torquay United, QPR, Bristol City and Cheltenham. Mixing his time up between League 2, League 1, the Championship, and he even played 7 games in the Premier League before moving back to his native Barbados, played for Britain's Hill and Rendezvous. So there we have it. If you're looking for a versatile 51-year-old, pick him up right now. And his partner at the back is Torsten Johnson, a Faroese 53-year-old centre half. Can play with both feet, which is a bonus. Natural fitness 16. Everything else is looking poor. I'm actually quite surprised that he's never played for the national team, just because their pool of players will be quite small. He spent his entire career at the same side in the Faroe Islands, and I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. We'll just call them IF. It looks like they played between the top flight and the second division. I think that's the second division there. Unless that's the second division, I'm not sure. That must be the second division, top flight, and that must be the third division. The two died. But as we said, played his entire career for the same side, being a bit part player throughout his career to make a total of 250 appearances. And that's the centre back duo there. Left back, and we're back to Hong Kong with Poon Yu Chuik. 45-year-old, can play left back, can even play in the centre back and right back positions. 64 caps for his national team and 4 goals. Can play with both feet very well. Again, career stats. Spent his entire career in Hong Kong, first for Iron Brew Rangers, and this is a coincidence. I did not know that this team was called Iron Brew Rangers. I'm not a Rangers fan, but I am Scottish, and we all know Iron Brew is the national drink of Scotland. He then went on to play for Happy Valley before South China AA, Sham Shui Po, DSW Pegasus, Shattin, Tung Sing, North District, and then back to South China. There we have it, that's our back 4 complete. Let me know if you'd pick any of these guys up in your saves. The defensive midfielder, and it's 52-year-old Roy Royne, the Faroese centre midfielder, defensive mid. We've got him in the defensive mid slot on our side. Again, he looks like he has always played for the same club. So that's 2 players from the Faroe Islands. Both have played for the same club their entire career. One club men. Again, technicals, other than his first touch, they are all single digits. Unlike a few of the others, his natural fitness is only 12, whereas a lot of the other ones have been a little bit higher. Just in front of him in the central midfield spot is Sretko Vuksanovic, Bosnian centre midfielder, 50 years old, currently playing for Romania. He actually looks not too bad compared to some of the other ones. For his age, quite a few in the mid-teens, so crossing the 14 as a centre mid, that's not really what you want, but 15 first touch, 12 for technique, 12 decisions, reasonable determination, flair, leadership, off the ball work, vision and work rate for a 50-year-old. However, his physicals do let him down. A quick look through his career history. Spent time in former Yugoslavia, that just shows exactly how old this player is. He then went on to play for Ghent and Genk in Belgium before moving to Royal Capellen. He then went to play in the national French division for Pau, Sporting Toulon-Var, and then he has spent the rest of his career in Bosnia. But yeah, he spent a lot of his career, most of his career, in his native Bosnia. And his partner in the midfield is Rohan Lennon, a British Virgin Islands 50-year-old, 13 capped, 2 goals for his national team, centre mid. Again, we'll not fuss too much about his attributes because they are absolutely terrible as expected, but we will look at his history. He's played for Rangers VGB, Old Madrid, and then he spent the rest of his career, according to this, at Islanders FC in the British Virgin Islands. However, we have zero information about whether he has actually played a game for the club. There we have it, that's our midfield 3 done and dusted. He can also play just behind the striker, and he can even play as a poacher supposedly. Over onto the right wing now, and we've got 53-year-old Macedonian Toni Misevicki. 43 caps, 4 goals for the national team. Very strong on his right foot. He has great crossing at 8. First touch 14, heading at 12. Natural fitness 12, jumping reach 14. He's okay. Personality's a striker, but we're putting him on the right hand side for our game here. And looking at his career, played in North Macedonia, again another player that's played in the former Yugoslavia. Then went to Germany and played in the Bundesliga for a few years for Hansa Rostock. For fluttering between North Macedonia and Germany again playing in the Bundesliga for Energie Cottbus, before moving to Switzerland and then back to North Macedonia to play for Poesevo for the rest of his career. So we have it, that's our right winger in our formation, Toni Misevicki. And we are cheating slightly, but we are playing Keith Gums over on the left hand side. The 50-year-old Kitin Nevesian from the St Kitts and Nevis, 50-year-old, as I said, 41 caps, 24 goals. Brilliant goal return for this man. Still some reasonable attributes, finishing at 12, heading 12, can take a long shot, good composure, reasonable off the ball work as well for a 50-year-old. Can play with both feet, he could be a nice wee pickup. Again, started his career in St Kitts and Nevis, went on loan to FC20 in the Netherlands before playing for Oldham in League One, moving over to Greece, then back to England for Hull City. Spent a season at Sturm Graz in Austria, played in Brazil. This guy's a proper journeyman. Then playing in Hong Kong, Trinidad and Tobago, back to Malaysia, Hong Kong again, Indonesia. He then spent a long time in Australia for Southern and Ettalong United. So this man is a proper journeyman. I think the only place that we've not seen him play is Africa. So where are we? That's the sort of Caribbean, I think. Europe, South America, Asia, and then Australasia. So yeah, just an African team. If you're an African side, you might want to sign him just to complete all the continents. And last but not least, the man that made me want to make this video, and it is Kazu Miura, the 56-year-old Japanese striker. 89 caps for the Japanese national team with 55 goals. The reason I want to do this is there has been a bit of media attention around him because he has signed for a side in Portugal at 56 years old. As a striker, he's still got good dribbling ability, good finishing, decent first touch. He's got 9 off the ball, but not great. Great leadership and determination, good flair, reasonable composure at 15, and he has a natural fitness of 20. And he can play with both feet, and he likes to beat the opponent repeatedly. At 56 years old, this man is still cutting it. He is doing well. As you can see, he started his career in Brazil. He spent a lot of time at Juventus SP, and then 15 Dejau, Santos, before moving to his native Japan, where he did score quite a lot of goals for Tokyo Verdy. Spent a bit of time on loan at Genoa, unfortunately, only the 1 goal in 21 appearances. and then spent time back in Japan in the J-League most of the time, but he spent a lot of the recent time in J-League 2 before getting promoted back to J-League, and he is now playing for Udi Oliveirense in Portugal in the 2nd division. So at 56 years old, this man has signed for a 2nd division team in one of the top, I'd maybe say Portugal's maybe the 6th or 7th best league in Europe, but still, he's playing 2nd division football in a reasonably good European country. So, as I said, this is the man that made me want to make this video, Kazu Miura. And as we said, this was just a bit of fun while we're in the early access period. Leave a like, leave a comment, just let me know if you would ever sign any of these. I guarantee you're all going to say no, but it might be a bit of fun. Miura might even get you some shirt sales, you know, just for the nostalgia version. But as always, as I said, like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.